Good, cold, wet morning. I hope wherever you are, it is nice and dry. And I gotta turn this light on over here. I just realized I did not turn the kitchen light on because you gotta look at the wall in the clock. And yes, I put a new battery in the clock finally. Now, this week we are on. Let's see, here, chapter 6. Before transforming religion and what could possibly go wrong. Yes, the myriad of choices are numerous. So, let's get into this. First of all, let's remember, there are three main legs in which a society rests on. Political, economic, and religion. They must be in harmony with each other in order to function. Because if you get one that overshadows the other, you're going to have problems. I mean, serious problems. So, now, the difference between philosophies and cult. Let's just look at that real quick, because a lot of people don't understand that there is a difference. That is, a philosophy is something anybody can pick up a book and study. Okay? Bruce Lee was known, when he injured his back, he was known for having just stacks and stacks of books on philosophy, which he read while he was recovering. And he devoured these books. He couldn't work his body, so he worked his mind. There. Now, a cult, you need somebody like, who's a good? Warren Jeffs. He was a cult leader. I know a lot of people are probably going to not be real thrilled with me picking him, but anyway, he deciphered the readings and passed the information on to his followers, because they needed him, an elder, a wise man, a prophet, to decipher the readings. That's the difference between a cult and a philosophy. Now, let's move on, because we got quite a bit to look at. Henry D. St. Simon, in 1760, he died in 1825, created New Christianity. Why is that important? Because what we are seeing now was an attempt to push for a one world religion. He was the one, people like him were the ones that started this whole mentality. I almost forgot. The difference between scientism and humanism have one thing in common. They are man-centered. Be your best self, rise to heights you didn't know you could. These type of things, to a point, are quite annoying. When I hear that, be the best you, it's like, who the hell else are you gonna be? Anyway. Now, let's get into the meat and bones of all this. Let's get into the humanism. Today is taught throughout the business world by the Aspen Aspen Institute for Humanistic Studies, particularly the multinational corporation community. Do you want to take a wild guess at who their funders are? Well, let's see. Who could it possibly be? Yeah. Trilateral Commission. The members of that heathenistic group fund all this stuff. Now, two of the leading foundations contributing to the Aspen are Atlantic Richfield AROC, whatever the hell that is, and you got it, Rockefeller Foundation. Moreover, the largest single institutional shareholder in ARCO is Chase Manhattan. Yep, the bank. Morgan Chase Manhattan. Now, we're going to get into this. The main thing is there's a lot of money backing this. And guess who some of the members are? Now, I always say the Democrat-Republican thing is an illusion. Well, let's just look at who of some of the Aspen Institute strategy group members are. Madeleine K. Albright, the Secretary of State for Bill Clinton. Senator Dianne Feinstein, Dr. Richard Haass, the current President of Council of Foreign Relations, and Condoleezza Rice, the former Secretary of State to George W. Bush. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There is no Republican and Democrat Party. It's one pack of heathenistic oligarchs. That is it. If that doesn't prove it, I'm not really sure what else will. Now, here are the buzzwords they like to use. Self-aware, self-correcting, self-fulfilling, enlightened leadership, open-minded dialogue, time-saving values, balancing conflicting values. You basically get the line of bullshittery we're talking about here. Now, let's get into the United Religion Initiative. URI was founded in 1993 by William Swing, Bishop of the Episcopal Church Diocese of, California. Should seen that one coming. As an interfaith organization that sought to bind religions of the world into one common organization. One world religion. Now, let's go over and see who helps to finance this round of it, the ding wing. The World Economic Forum, the Earth Charter Initiative, we'll get into that in a minute, Ted Turner, Ford Foundation, D. Hop, inventor of the Visa credit card, should have known they'd be in somewhere, Maurice Strong, he was the organizer of the UN's 92 Rio Conference, the Agenda 21 book I showed you a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he's behind that round of insanity. Bill Gates. let's see, former Secretary of State and ex-chairman of the official group, George P. Shultz, also member of Trilateral Commission. Now, here's the thing. They want to bring all these religions, I'll name a few more. Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucianism, Christianity, Judaism, Shinto, that's Japanese, Islam, just to name a few, into one being. Now let's look at the Earth Charter. Now, the important thing about this is to remember, Mikhail Gorbachev was the last president of the Soviet USSR before it broke in 1992. He attended the Maurice Strong's Earth Summit that year. So, he went from being the last president of USSR, United Soviet Socialist Russia, to being a part of the Green Cross International, which he helped to find. Now, of course, who was the first head chairman? Stephen C. Rockefeller was appointed to lead it, son of the late Nelson A. Rockefeller and nephew of Trilateral Commission founder David Rockefeller. Now, you can find their list of goals in the Earth for the Earth Charter is in Appendix 3 of the Agenda 21 Earth Summit book. I'll give you a link to it again. But let's move on, okay? Now, the two 96-inch carrying poles were reportedly made from the unicorn horns, which would ward off evil. For the very first time, the religion of the New World possessed a tangible icon to be used as an object of worship. What are we seeing now? 20-some years later, we are seeing unicorns everywhere. Never mind the fact there are mythological creatures that does not and has never existed. They are being used as an object of worship, along with the artificial intelligence AI. Alright, now let's go on to the Green World Council of Churches. Now, Bishop Wood put green in parentheses. Not parentheses, but quotation marks. I think you should put Council of Churches in, or world. For the simple reason, the world part is the important part of this, because it brings all of the religions into one. And it is being taught everywhere. It is being taught in churches. It is being taught in schools, along with the Green Charter Initiative. So the Green World Church thing is being taught in schools. However, do not send your child to school with a little sticky note with a biblical verse on it. Go figure, right? Anyway, that's the end of this chapter. Next is transforming law, and what in hell could possibly go wrong there. So, I am going to stop here. I look forward to your witticisms, your opinions, your thoughts. Exactly what do you think could possibly go wrong by transforming law internationally, that is. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow when we look at things going on and see where the hell they're going next. Be well, be safe.